Babe, see, what you have to understand that in modern day, people are making struggle content as if they do not have your help, and that's why I'm documenting this video because this is crazy work, ladies and gentlemen. Now, me myself, I am blessed for the opportunity to have multiple jobs of streams of income. Even that is not enough, but the Most High, Yahweh, is going to provide. But for me to backdoor and make struggle content, asking the next man for their resources as if I was the one to tie their shoelaces, go to work, and I'm gonna take away for their bread. That's crazy work. So let me get this straight. You can go to work while I sit at home and I'm going to ask for handouts while you're putting in the work, the sweat, blood, and tears. This is devil's work. This is struggle content, and this has to be exposed. Now, if you don't already know, this woman named Dodash has been making struggle content for the time span of at least a year. She really picked up the cap when she was following Dishrag Dante, but the thing about Dishrag Dante is that she finally mentions his name not once but twice, and I have this document. I'm going to play the video here in a second, but she is deep throating Dante. Now we know Dodash is a beggar. She's a panhandler. She's a liar. She's a narcissist. She has split personalities. But on top of all that, she adds an OnlyFans model slash deep throater because she is deep throating Dante on the internet. Dodash, if you're watching this video, if you want to do OnlyFans, if you want to deep throat somebody, at least get paid for it. How you gonna have this right Dante all down your throat and the man is in a mental health hospital? You are deep throating somebody, and no disrespect for the mental health patients, but you're deep throating somebody that obviously is not all there. Giving him praise and credit, calling him the prince that never became the king, saying that he is the guru of YouTube. Let's go and play the audio, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not the one that said it. She did.
Dontay London, how they're gone. And Dontay London was at his height. He was making more money than me, getting more views than me. Dash of Faith hadn't made it there yet, but he had so many people inspired, and they both are gone. Dante, man, I'm telling y'all, Dontay freaking London, man. If he had just been okay.
You know what's crazy work? What's crazy work, ladies and gentlemen, is that when she was in the up and up, she didn't have no mentions, no collabs. But the moment she's at her lowest, that's when she wants to be a crab in a bucket and leech off the name of Dishrag Dante. That's some nasty work. How come when everything was smooth, when your views was popping, you didn't mention the guy's name? But now you can't even crack 1,000K views. Now you want to mention his name. See, the reason why I mention people like Dodash and Dishrag Dante is because I am exposing these frauds for panhandling on the internet. These individuals are telling you, the consumer, the viewer, to be a panhandler, to be an N-word, and be a nuisance and a financial burden to the next person, as if the next person does not have their bills, as if the next person does not have responsibilities, as if the next person does not have obligations. She wants you to be a financial burden to the next man. She wants you to go through your contact list and text every single person in your contact list for help. She has no shame, and on record she says she is willing to do whatever it takes to take care of what needs to be taken care of. And 9 times out of 10, that is the way. You are supposed to do whatever it takes, but you're not supposed to beg. Begging should be once in a blue moon, if that. But she has made it a consistent thing on a month in, month out basis. On top of that, she is deleting old videos of her begging. She has 21 to 30 plus videos of her begging on the internet. She deleted all that content. See, the game, the trick though, of how she's finessing the YouTube bag is that she makes shock value content that has nothing to do with the title so people can click her videos, runs up the bag on YouTube AdSense. Then when she gets that paycheck on the 21st of each month, she deletes the content. She changes the titles. Everything about this woman is cap. And I'm not trying to click the red button and preach that I'm holier than thou. And shout out to everybody in the chat. Make sure y'all do me a favor and let me know your thoughts on the situation, because this is crazy work. Never have I seen somebody with no shame, no morals, press the record button just to get the YouTube bag. We know people doing stuff secretly, but she is pressing the record button, ladies and gentlemen. She is openly scamming people. You got these scammers trying to hide their faces. She is open about her scamming. That's what's scary about what's being transpired current day, modern day generations, that she is becoming so bold and begging that she's becoming an influence, trying to put her begging ways into the masses. She wants you to think it's okay to beg. Not only that, let me show you how crazy the manipulation is, ladies and gentlemen. She uses the Lord's name. She uses God, Jesus. She's using the Bible to say that Jesus is okay. Jesus condones begging. And her word verbatim said that Jesus healed the beggars, so it's okay to beg. That is crazy work. Now, I don't know the Bible ins and outs. I know a couple good stories here and there, but I can definitely vouch that Jesus does not condone begging. Jesus says, come as you are. He does not say it's okay to beg. Now, let's not get it misconstrued. Once again, if you need help, ask for help. But she's asking for help when she has a fully furnished apartment. If you're really struggling out there, you need to be selling every single lamp in your apartment building. There should be no TV in your apartment. You should have nothing but food in your refrigerator and a bed to sleep on, if that, if you're really struggling. How you struggling? You got a fully furnished apartment. You should be pawning everything in that apartment building, in that apartment room, and where you reside at. But you're struggling. Then you want to backdoor and make content talking about you monetize. You make 3 bands a month. Then you want to backdoor and say, I'm done begging. So she's fooling the public and she think that her viewers, her favorite supporters are ignorant and stupid. And it be your own people that lead you astray. Not all skin folk is kinfolk, and I said that in my previous videos. I want you guys to really pay attention to it. See, what you have to understand is that as a fellow black man, I can't watch my sister. Am I my brother's keeper? I can't watch my sister upload content and not hold her accountable because they can do it, and y'all all know. I'm not trying to make this a race thing, but y'all all know when I'm referencing they can do it. But our people is leading our own people off the cliff, telling you to quit your 9 to 5. But ladies and gentlemen, when I press this button, when I end this record button, I am going to go do some Uber Eats. I was contemplating on going to the gym, but right now in my life, I need as much funds as possible. So it's Saturday night, and I'm about to run up the bag as much as I can. It's football season, so people that's watching this video, if you want to make some extra bucks, 9 times out of 10, people are not trying to leave their houses. They're glued to the TV. Eventually, they're going to get hungry. So if you want to make some quick bucks, do some Uber, do some gig work, and capitalize on people watching sports. Now, I'm a sports head, but at the same time, bills got to be paid. Just because I'm a sports head doesn't mean the bills are going to stop. So we're going to have to run up this bag. But let's go back to cooking DoorDash. This woman wants you to quit your 9 to 5 as if the bills are going to pay itself. Like I have to stop what I'm doing to record this content because this is crazy work. How does she have the audacity to press the record button telling you to quit your 9 to 5? Who's paying for the bill? See, what I get from that message is that she must have had some type of assistance, like this right, Dontay lived in Section 8 housing for 5 to 7 plus years, quitting jobs just to have zero rent. Who in their right mind is going to be able to afford any type of bills, any type of rent if you quit your 9 to 5? Okay, where's the income coming from? If I don't have a job to go to, how am I going to pay for my bills? Like, this is common sense. This is devil's work, and it has to be documented. And I believe at the end of all this, there's going to be books made. There's going to be a documentary. I believe they may even make a movie in this bit, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, a 9 to 5 is a blessing. If you're blessed enough to wake up in the grand rising and have your health without any type of assistance to go to the restroom, you are blessed. Because it's people that are in unfortunate situations and they have no hope because at the end of the day, they're in the hospital bed with all type of machines and noises going on. You got nurses coming in the room every hour to the hour, waking you up out of your sleep. Your skin has been penetrated by needle after needle after needle to a point where you're just immune to it now. You got family members coming in and out of the hospital room. You are miserable. How do those people have faith? Meanwhile, you have people like DoorDash that fully capable of going out there and getting it, have 2 hands, 2 feet, a mind that can think, a tongue that can talk, ears that can listen. You're fully healthy, but you're pushing out struggle content. You're pushing out content low vibrational. Devil's work. Telling the next man to be a beggar, condoning that because at the end of the day, kids are going to watch this content, ladies and gentlemen. You got kids watching struggle content, and I promise you, they're going to follow her footsteps. I promise you that. They're going to watch people like DoDash and say, she's living in an apartment, she has a car, she has clothes on her back, she can eat. Obviously, she can eat. So if she can do it that way, then I don't have to do the shadow work. I don't have to get a job. I could just press the record button and beg on the internet because they're gonna pay my bills. Because DoorDash had so many donations and she abused her subscribers' trust, thinking that she was really struggling. Meanwhile, she's still getting the YouTube AdSense check. She's still getting so much bread from her hair care product, allegedly. She's still getting multiple sources of income, but she can't pay her rent. She has the courage to upload a video saying that she's going to make a promise to pay. Now, people that is struggling, there is no shame in having extra time to pay your rent. But to backdoor and say that you good, you got it, you're monetizing, make 3 bands, but you can't pay your rent, something's not adding up. The math is not mathing. I want you all to really pay attention to this content, ladies and gentlemen. I know it is overwhelming because she is pushing negativity your direction and you're scared that the negativity is going to impact your life, but we have to hold this woman accountable. She cannot get away with this. We're putting her ass on the skillet, pan seared. We flipping that motherfucker, and we gonna put it in the oven, ladies and gentlemen. Oven's on 350. We holding her accountable, and I want you to take heed to this message to never let anybody trick you out of your position. Of course, I can't speak for everyone, but no one really wants to work a 9 to 5. But a 9 to 5 is going to supply your way of living. There's blessing. It is a blessing to have a 9 to 5. Some people are going months among months having a job, burning their savings account. Unfortunately, people do have to live in public housing, section housing, because they don't have no way in paying for their bills. Meanwhile, you have this content creator such as Dash, aka Doe Scammer, aka Silly Braids, aka Doe Trash, aka Narcissist, aka Split Personalities, aka Oreo, aka Are You Even a Black Woman? You got this woman telling you to be a ass and word and be a financial nuisance, a financial burden to the next person. She wants you to go and every single person's front desk and knock on their door and ask for assistance. And she says, it's okay to beg because I can do it. Just because you don't want to doesn't mean that I won't. Like, what? How are you 43 years old with this mindset? Crazy work. Now I'm going to try my best and I make this personal. But you're making this real crazy work, DoorDash.
If he had just been, how do I say it? Not, I want to say grateful because he was grateful, but had he been okay with the numbers he was getting, like he was getting.
Why is Doe Trash, aka Doe Scammer, aka Silly Braids, mentioning dish rag Dante? Where my dish rag at, man? It's been a minute. I know he's been gone for like 3 weeks now. Dish rag Dante, you had this individual going to jobs with a dish rag on top of his head as if somebody's gonna hire him. Who's gonna hire me for dish rag on my head? Like, he was doing this all for content, it was all for cap. She's praising this guy, the guy that was wearing a dish rag to job interviews? Are we serious? This man was going to job to job to job with a baby on his hand and the side of his hip, a scruffy ass beard, a dish rack on his head, a beanie, a hoodie. Like, she's praising this individual, calling him the messiah of YouTube, calling him super intelligent. The cap is crazy. Of all content creators to praise, you want to select Disrac Dante because why? Because his views are up? Because he's getting 30K views, 25K views? So the only thing that you care about is the views. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't take nothing from this live, take this message right here. Don't chase the bag and lose yourself. I repeat, do not chase the bag and lose yourself. I shouldn't be clicking the red button looking like Boo-Foo the Fool, tap dancing, cooning all for the bag. I'm gonna coon for the bag. I'm gonna lose myself all to get the bag. I have no morals, no ethics because I want to chase the bag. That's crazy work, and that's what doughdash is portraying, ladies and gentlemen. But let's go back to the audio.
5,000
We have to come up with
views to the
receipts.
video. I'm like, boy, that's good. But he didn't think that was good enough. And so,
I want to address this comment right here by David Wade. He says, Jesus said, if you don't work, you should not eat. Even the Lord Himself, regardless if you're religious or not, in the Bible, it says in the Word, if you don't work, you don't eat. That's common sense. How am I going to eat off of somebody else's plate and I didn't do my fair justice of putting in the labor? There's 24 hours in a day. I'm not saying you got to work the full 24 hours, but I should at least put in some type of work before I eat. I'm just going to eat and be a fat ass, going to drive through after drive through recording content as if it's authentic, telling the next person quit their 9 to 5. So somebody that doesn't have the luxury to have the foundation that you had, DoorDash, because obviously you had some type of assistance. Somebody that's starting from the bottom up is going to quit their 9 to 5, make content on YouTube, and they're supposed to survive. How? You are leading the people astray. Crazy work.
he wanted more. And so, we all go there. We all have those
Take this
moments.
nasty ass distract on my head, cuz.
I'm just like, man, he was the it dude on YouTube.
He was the it dude on YouTube. Why do you got distract Dontay? Ooh, I'm trying my best not to curse on this live. You got distract Dontay stuff all down your throat. Like, we knew you was a beggar. We knew all these things about you, but now you're showing your true colors. You got no esophagus. You got no tonsils. You got no tonsils. You a deep throat on this light-skinned ass nigga all through the internet. Now, this is the second video she made about distract Dontay. I'm going to play the first one. And crazy work, she deleted this oral OnlyFans content. She deleted this video. I don't know why you're making content just to delete it. Like, are you watching your content before you upload it? Keep it 10 toes down. At the end of the day, when I press this record button and I stop this video, I'm not going to delete it. I feel how I feel. Stand on that. If people don't mess up your if people don't rock up your message, it is what it is. But how am I going to modern day in 2025 going to be pressing the record button? I'm supposed to be a content creator, and I'm making the outside world have an influence to where I have to delete my whole video. That's just some bitch ass shit right there. Let's call a spade a spade. So you're a scam artist. You're deleting your videos. You're giving oral sex to Distract Dontay, calling him the Prince of Egypt. Like, DoorDash. If you're watching this video, take this as constructive criticism. I'm flaming your ass, but this is out of love, cause you looking real bad, extremely bad. You're making black women look pathetic, because at the end of the day, we are the minority, and when they see us, they see. I'm not gonna make this a racist thing. Hold on. I ain't gonna make this too controversial, but we have to do above and beyond to beat the narrative. We can't be out here putting content, struggle content, and we're minorities. They already have a perception about us. On top of that, you're gonna be pushing out struggle content. So when people see a black woman, they're going to imagine poverty. No, we don't all need a handout. We don't all need paste. We do not all need EBT. We do not need government assistance. We don't all need help in that direction. No knock to it, but we don't all need it. People, to this day, today is September 6th, people still haven't paid their rent. They don't know where the money's going to come from. They're skipping meals because they want to keep the funds because they're scared that their account is not going to have enough bread to pay the rent balance. Yet, they're still not begging. They're still not making videos talking about send me cash apps. I just received $700. I still need 500 more. They're not making content saying that the church donated 1K to me. And even if that was so, even if there was blessed to receive help, they're not going to backdoor month after month after month, making the same tired ass content saying I don't have enough money for my rent. That is cap. How you don't have enough money for your rent? How much cookies are you buying at McDonald's? DoorDash, tell the truth. Keep it a being with me. Just me and you talking right here. How many cookies are you buying at McDonald's that you don't have enough money to pay rent? You don't have any kids. I don't know you from a can of paint. I only know you from what the content that you're pushing out into the masses. And even with that being said, all the content has been deleted. You making so many bands, 5 bands, 10 bands, 20 bands, bands to make them dance. Juicy J and them, you making all this content and you making bands, but you don't have enough money to pay rent. Stop the cap, DoorDash. But you want the back door, and once again, I'm not trying to portray that I'm holier than thou, but you want a back door and say I'm not too proud to beg. You have no shame. You are asking the next person for their funds. And what's crazy work is that on record you said that you lost over 2K supporters of your channel. And yet you don't see no partake. You see your fingerprints is just off the situation. You don't see yourself involved in none of this cap that you put out to the internet. So 2K subscribers can leave, not support you, and you don't see no wrongdoing. 2K people left you. Now, if 2K people unsubscribe from your YouTube channel by you pushing out a good message, that's one thing. But you lost 2K subscribers by you begging. People don't want to see you begging. When people click on these videos, they want entertainment and they want education. You didn't give them none of that. You probably gave them entertainment. You didn't educate them. Well, now we're about to educate because we're transmitting that low vibrational content that you was pushing out, and we're going to transmute that to positivity so the next person can learn. If I beg on the internet, I may get the short-term bag, but in the long term, people are going to unsubscribe from me. People are going to think that I'm a scammer, and it's going to be hard to put my channel back to where it was. We can't promote this cap. Let's go to the deep throating that she has been portraying on District Dontay.
Dontay London will be back. He's very smart and he's very strategic. He hasn't been off for 3 weeks just staring at the walls. He knows YouTube better than a lot of people. For the past 3 weeks, this is what I believe. I believe Dontay's been creating.
Why are you deep throating District Dontay? Is that what you was doing in grade school, in middle school? You was giving you was giving deep throats in the back alley when your mama wasn't home? Anthony, we talking about the topic tonight is not to beg on the internet and to keep your 9 to 5 and to have shame and dignity. You know, stuff that's common sense, stuff that shouldn't have to even be said. See, making content on YouTube can be tricky because you have to consistently make content and come up with new ideas. This woman, of all things to talk about, she is telling the next person to quit their 9 to 5. Hold on, we got our ring light battery going off. We might have to continue without the ring light, ladies and gentlemen. But this woman is pushing out struggle content, telling the next person to quit their 9 to 5. At the end of the day, when I end this video and I was to listen to somebody such as this, who was paying for the bills? Because if I listen to her, I'm going to end up on the streets. When I end this live, I'm going to go do Uber. It's Saturday night. The streets are hot. The streets are going crazy right now. Saturday night, football. It's football season right now. People are sitting on their asses watching football all day. So I'm going to capitalize off people laziness, and I'm going to bring their orders to their door. Now, I don't do this on a day in, day out basis, but I'm not going to be playing stupid out here, sitting on my ass, making record videos telling you to pay for my bills when I have my help and I have the opportunity to go out there and get it on my own. Why can't I provide for myself, backdoor, come home and make content? Meanwhile, I have bills and responsibilities. I'm going to stay home and tell you to pay my bills, and that's what this woman is showing. That is what she is showcasing. Let it breathe. Hold on, I'm too hyped right now. I'm too hyped right now. This is crazy work. 43-year-old woman. 43. Hold on, man. Hold on, man. The ring light. We got to get the ring light camera back. Hold on. Let's play the content.
But now that he knows he has the audience, he has the views, he has people waiting, watching, making videos about him. Y'all that's been making videos about him, he hasn't had to post any content because he's getting several thousand views already.
Gluck, 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 gluck. She is deep throating this light-skinned ass nigga. God damn, Dodash! I did not know you didn't have no acid reflex. How far does it go down? But what's crazy work, how come you didn't mention his name when you was popping? We was getting all these bans on YouTube. You didn't mention Distract Dante's name now, but now that you're at your bottom, now you want to say his name. Do you see the dick sucking? Do you see the clout chasing? It's one thing to put these mentions on your YouTube channel and promote against his content, saying don't be like this right Dante. You should not be able to have a full-time job on YouTube and then backdoor asking for government assistance. God damn, that ring light camera went off again. We're just gonna have to use the natural light here, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy work. Crazy work, crazy work, ladies and gentlemen. But before I end this live, because we're at 25 minutes right now, I just wanted to remind y'all, don't let anybody trick you out of your position. I said that at least 10 times in this live. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And let me know your thoughts in this situation if you're watching this video. You got people on YouTube showing that they're struggling. Meanwhile, they have a fully furnished apartment. Meanwhile, they have food in their fridge. They have clothes on their back. They have a place to go back to, but yet they're struggling. Now, I'm not saying because you have these things doesn't mean you're struggling, but you know it's cap because how you making content showing thousands of dollars, but you can't pay your rent. Then you have the audacity to show your ass going to the leasing office, speaking to these people. Ladies and gentlemen, the leasing people are gaslighting Dodash. They're making fun of her. They see her minority ass coming through the office. They already know she's in there to sign a promise to pay. There's no knock to sign. It's no knock for extra time to pay what she needs to pay for. But she has done this for the time span at least 3, 4, 5 months. But then she wants to make videos of her being monetized. The manipulation is at an all-time high. The narcissism is at an all-time high. And it's coming from the same skin color that I have. The same, it be your own skin folk. It be your own people. 43 years old, acting like this. Kids watching her content, going to follow her footsteps. Kids see she has so many subscribers. All her videos are deleted. They're going to say, how can I be like Dodash? Oh, she doesn't have a job? I don't have to have a job. So now I'm going to quit. I'm going to argue with my parents. I'm going to cause stress in the household and be a financial burden all to chase a dream. And there's no knock to chasing a dream. But in reality, you have to do what is necessary to take care of what needs to be taken care of. In that same time, in that same statement, that same breath, while you're working a 9 to 5, you have to backdoor work on your dreams. See, the thing is, people like Distract Dante, DoorDash, they don't simultaneously, they don't want to work 2, 3 things at once. They only have energy for one thing, and that's capping.
So he's not missing out. He's probably made about $2,000.
Shout out to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Y'all could be anywhere in the world but y'all here, man. Real talk. Let's go to this capping ass woman, man.
Dontay,
what?
And probably more than that.
Why is she dick sucking the neck?
Because he's getting several thousand views already a day. So he's not missing out. He's probably made about $2,000 in the past 3 weeks. Nate about him. And
look, do you see how she is penny watching? She's pocket watching. She's looking at his view. She's looking at his views, video after video after video, and she's trying to copy his style because he got the bag, pushing struggle content. So monkey see, monkey do. She can't think for herself. She can't ponder and think, I see the backlash that he's getting, but who cares? He's getting a bag. Who cares about morals and ethics? This is the woman to give you the best top of head and backdoor and said that she's never done this before. She gave you the best head you ever received, and when she's done, she wants to look you in the eye and said, I've never done this before. Oh my gosh.
probably more than that. Dontay is very smart. And I got a feeling he's got something good coming. Good things come to those who wait. And he's not trying to mess up what he's already built. He's got something coming. And y'all, we waiting on it. And that next video he posts.
Who the hell is waiting on the next man to upload a video? That's some corny ass shit. Like it's one thing to, of course, we all know that inevitable. We all know what doesn't need to be said, but to actually upload content, dick sucking the next man is crazy work. Corny ass shit, man. Stop the cap. Corny ass. Oh, we waiting on him to upload the content as if he's the Messiah. As if he's just been fasting for 40 days and 40 nights. He's coming through the city and you trying to put palm leaves on while he's riding the donkey into town. Like, we don't give two F's about this right, Dante. I don't wish evil upon the man. I hope the man eventually figures his situation out. You know, I don't wish evil upon the next man. But I'm definitely not waiting on the next man, waiting for his next moves. When is he gonna upload? When is he gonna upload? That's some corny ass shit. Corny shit. If the MF doesn't want to upload content, move on. You can't be dick sucking on the internet like this, doughdash. And you're supposed to be a black woman? Aren't black people supposed to be suave, cool, smooth? I think you're an Oreo. I'm not trying my best not to label you. Even Oreos got more swag than you. Where were you raised at? Did you have any black friends growing up?
I won't be surprised.
Did you have any black friends growing up? For real though.
I know that first hour is going to have about 20,000 views because people are waiting and he knows this. He's very smart.
Bro. Yo, we need to do some homework. I promise y'all, doughdash. I just recently found out she had a previous YouTube account. I don't even know her. I think her real name is Latoya something. She has a previous YouTube account that was monetized. So there's all type of skeletons that are being exposed. I wouldn't be surprised the way that she's dick sucking right now through the screen. Dick sucking District Dante. I wouldn't be surprised if she was an XXX actor somewhere on the web. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I would not be surprised if she was an XXX actor somewhere, dick sucking somebody's, dick sucking some light skinned ass nigga, all for $20. Because this is crazy work. How you gonna be mentioning his name now? Now that you're struggling, now that you really need it, that's when you want to mention his name. But when you was popping, you didn't put his name in your titles. You see the clout chasing? Talking about this right Dante. Excuse me. Talking about this right Dante is just so smart. He's the prince of Egypt. He's the prince of YouTube. This mother effer? This dude wearing a dish rack to job interviews? The cap is crazy. This man was showing not only this, ladies and gentlemen, but this man is a black man wearing a dish rag to job interviews, making black people look bad, ladies and gentlemen. It's one thing to try and you don't get it, but he wasn't trying to get it in the first place. He was doing it for content. And you want to praise this man with a dish rag on his head going to job interviews. This is the man that you call so smart? Crazy work. So just do anything for the views, right? We all know we all want to eat. We all want extra income. But what good is it to lose your soul to gain riches? Like, you're a sellout. So I wouldn't be surprised what you would do if you was in these Diddy parties. What would you be doing? If you was a actor, which you are an actor, if you was a part of the industry in Hollywood, what would you be doing behind closed doors? Because you know there's multiple doors. There's the first door, there's the second door, there's the third door. You would go to the last door. You would probably be covered in blood. You wouldn't give two F's what the get down is, all to get the dollar bill. Crazy work, DoorDash. Tomorrow's Sunday. Not trying to make this religious, but you need to really, really, really go within yourself. And before you make these videos of you capping, you need to ask yourself, now, you can do whatever you want to do. I'm still going to make content on your ass and expose this foolery, this tomfoolery. I'm going to expose, we're capitalizing off of this nonsense. How are you going to be misleading your own people astray off the cliff? You can sleep at night?
And now that he sees, he's right where he wants y'all. He's right.
How is she the spokesperson for this light skinned nigga? He's right where he wants y'all. How the hell do you know? Are you the co-signer? Are you the queen of beggars? I think you have put the title, you have put the crown on top of your head of being queen bee of beggars. You have been baptized into being a capping ass N-word. You a coon ass N-word. I'm trying my best not to take it personal, but this is crazy work. And for all the content creators that's making videos about this woman, big salute, because us as a people are divided in so many topics. But on this certain situation, we stand together. We are not allowing the cap telling you to be a panhandler, telling you to be a beggar, telling you to be a financial burden, as if you don't have your health.
Where he has all the attention. He's a superstar.
He's a
Dontay London
superstar.
is a superstar. Dontay.
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Look, 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 look. She's calling this man a superstar? This man? The man wearing dish rags to a job interview? This man. He's a superstar. The guy that has a baby on his hip, going to job to job to job, talking about y'all hiring immediately. Immediately, y'all hiring. But you have a hiring side outside right here. How come you ain't hiring? Is it because of the way I look? I got lint on my beard. I got my kid crying. Oh, okay. Go down the street. They're hiring, but I drove an hour to get here. I saw the hiring sign. I even called and said that y'all hiring, but y'all see me, you change your mind? Okay, you ain't hiring no more? Okay, let's go to the next job. Hey, y'all hiring for an immediate position? Yo, I know I quit on short-term notice, but I'm gonna come back here and ask. I'm suffering through tough times right now. Can you give me an opportunity, please? I know last time you hired me, I quit without my 2 weeks notice. Give me a second chance. Oh, okay. Even though you always are looking for job position to be filled, you don't need me. Okay, cool. Okay, are y'all hiring? And y'all not hiring? Come on, man. I got a big ass truck. I can't be driving around town like this in Detroit, Michigan, man. I got a V8 engine, man. I got bills to pay. Okay, okay, okay. Let me go to my mama house and ask her, can I live there? Okay, my mom won't even let me. She's telling me I gotta sleep in the basement. I gotta sleep in the basement. Okay, okay. You know what? It's all good. Everything is Gucci as long as I chase my dreams on YouTube, right? As long as I chase my dreams on YouTube, it doesn't matter what goes on because my dreams are gonna outweigh everything else. This is the message that these people are showing, and she DoorDash is praising, dick sucking this light skinned ass nigga, telling him that he's the prince of YouTube.
London is going to be such a big name. Even though he's going through all this, even though he's getting slandered, even though there's negative comments about him, people love him.
Who the hell loves a beggar? The delusion and the cap is real. Who's loving this MF? People love him. I think you see the views. People are trying to see how far, how low is he gonna get. That's why the views were high. It was shock value content. He's putting titles saying that he's getting evicted. People are wanting to see that nonsense. So you correlate that title of him being evicted as love? DoorDash, come on now. We expect this type of thought process, this analysis from an adolescent. You're a grown ass woman pushing 50 years old, and this is scary, ladies and gentlemen. People like this are halfway through their life thinking like this.
Even the people making videos about him love him. They care
What?
for him. They're concerned. And he knows this. Now he's taking time back. And he's looking at what's going on. And he's setting up a plan of videos. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops a video. I wouldn't be surprised if he's been recording videos every day for the past three weeks.
Who gives a F what he's doing? Worry about you. Ain't your ass scamming people? Then she has the audacity, a video she uploaded today saying, do you really think I didn't give the order to 500 clients? The gaslighting is crazy. Worry about yourself. I'm making this content exposing the tomfoolery. I really should end this content and go out in the streets and capitalize on Saturday night, which I'm about to do. So let's go ahead and play the clip.
Dante is going to drop a bomb. And that bomb is going to be so big, his next check might be in the 50,000s.
Ladies and gentlemen, stop the cap. Stop the cap. Dick sucking at an all-time high in 2025. You got an OnlyFans model slash split personalities, multiple personalities slash Bible scripture. Don't even know what she's reading. Don't even know how to translate it. Slash scammer slash black woman, or is she black? Telling you that Disrespect Dante is the prince, the king of YouTube, and he's gonna make 50 bands when he comes back. How much money are you making? You can't even crack 1K. But you wanted to dick suck Disrespect Dante, thinking that's gonna get you the views? DoorDash, stop it. Get some help. You have to be better than this, man. You're a black woman. You can't be this ignorant on the internet.
Hey, London is YouTube right now.
What?
People who are watching and following with millions of subscribers are watching what Dante drops next. Dante is very smart.
Oh my
Very
goodness,
strategic.
ladies and gentlemen.
And when he comes back,
The dick sucking is crazy. Let me know in the comments what you take on the situation. Take care of yourself. If you don't, who is?